Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today I want to document and go through my most recent journey in concealed carry and what I've done with my gun and why. We're also going to talk about how you make decisions and why you make decisions on different things. So about 3 years ago, I started carrying an HK VP9. Went out to the gun shop, picked one up, found one really cheap, wanted to try it out. Didn't have optics ready versions yet. They were getting ready to come out when I got my first VP9, probably about a month after I bought my first one. They announced the optics ready version at SHOT Show that year. Well, that was a little frustrating because, as you know, I'm an optics guy, but I had bought an iron-sighted one. But I wanted to try it out, see what I thought, and I really liked it. Started letting some students shoot it in class. They really liked it, and as a result, I wanted to get one that was optics ready. So as soon as I could order one, I did, and started carrying one with an optics ready version. That version looked like this gun right here. It was a standard VP9, did not have suppressor height sights, had standard grips on it, and a stock trigger. Okay, I started out with the Holosun, just like this, moved to the Trijicon SRO, which I stayed with for quite some time. The only upgrade I made to this gun that was really significant was I did get a Gray Guns trigger job done in it. And to be honest, if you're going to get work done on your VP9, Gray Guns is the answer. Then when I found out about the Jerkman grips, I started adding those to the gun also. But there was nothing special about it. You know, a little bit more texture on the grip, a little bit better trigger job, which we'll talk about later in the video of why I did that. Most recently, about 6-7 months ago, even though I was running an SRO, I decided to upgrade the gun a little bit, and I got a threaded barrel for it and put a compensator on it. Now, I had already put the suppressor height sights on it, had an SRO on it. I had already switched from the Holosun and started running with a compensator. Why did I start running with a compensator? Well, I wanted to try it out because my hands are very small. It's not that I'm recoil sensitive, but being able to control the gun when you can't get your pinky finger on it, and it's not just the VP9, it's any double stack gun. For that matter, it's almost any gun that I have a hard time getting my pinky finger all the way around the grip to control the recoil of the gun. So where I can mitigate the recoil, it really makes for a better experience, because I was experiencing pain in my wrist and pain in my hands after long shooting sessions from trying to overgrip the gun. By overgripping the gun, I was affecting my speed, I was affecting my accuracy, and I was causing pain in my hand and my wrist. There's no good that's coming out of that. So I jumped to the compensator, and I kind of went back and forth on it for a while, whether I was going to do it, wasn't I not going to do it. And then I decided, yeah, I'm really going to do it. I like it, and I'm going to stay with it. The first one that we did was this was my first optics ready VP9, which now has about 16,500 rounds through it. Now, you notice that this does not have the SRO on it any longer. This has the Holosun 507 comp, and I have also added a light to the gun. Why did I do that? Well, the switch to the Holosun was maybe not so much for the window size, because I already had the window size in the SRO. But with the SRO, every 16 hours, it would set back to its lowest setting. And I constantly had to remember to reset it, and I really didn't like that, and that was kind of bothering me. The other one was that I really kind of wanted to switch to a green dot rather than a red. The Trijicon was giving me a little bit of a starburst, which, it happens, and, it's kind of one of those things. And I was seeing the green better, so I wanted to go that way. Well, with the introduction of the 507 comp, I was getting the window size like the SRO like I liked, and I could do green. So that was a big push for me. When I did make the switch, I only bought one just to test it out. And I wanted to see how it went, whether I liked it, whether I didn't like it, should I keep it, should I not keep it? Because even though they're cheaper than the Trijicon, they're still not super cheap, right? So picked one up, got about 300-400 rounds down range with it in one range session. So yeah, I spent quite a bit of time with it. Really, really liked it, and literally came back from the range and ordered another one. So why did I order another one? Well, if you notice, we have two guns on the table that are set up identically. Okay, so why are they set up identically? One is my training gun, one is my carry gun. In November of last year, I picked up a new VP9. Only this time I did the VP9 Tactical because it already had the suppressor height sights and the threaded barrel, so I figured it was going to save quite a bit of money over the long haul of adding the comp and things like that. So I went with the Tactical, put the comp on it, and that gun has been quite a journey, to say the least. I originally sent it to Lazy Wolf rather than Gray Guns because I wanted to try a different trigger, see if it worked, see if it would match up. It did not match up. Ended up sending it back. It still didn't work right. Sent it to HK. They responded it. Thank you so much to customer service and the guys at HK for taking care of that for me. I just can't thank them enough for turning it around as fast as they did. Got it back to factory, started really working with it, and because I was going to stick with a stock trigger in it. Why? Honestly, because I was being cheap. I didn't want to add any more money to the gun because I had put so much money in screw-ups with Lazy Wolf, and I just didn't want to put any more money in the gun. Well, again, that ugly thing with my short fingers and being able to grip the gun, the stock trigger, it was a little bit more difficult for me to shoot because I was moving the gun a little bit too much because my fingers kept slipping on it. It's nothing to do with wanting to shoot faster or have a super fast trigger. It's got everything to do with being able to control the gun better for me. And that really does boil down to my pinky fingers being so super short. For some reason, my pinky fingers didn't grow as much as they maybe should have, but it's my hands and it's what I have to deal with. So sent it off to Gray Guns. They took care of it, got it back to me super quick. Let me say this again, that if you want a trigger job on a VP9 as of August 2023, Gray Guns is the only option. It is absolutely the only option. Their coating of the parts and their action work is absolutely stellar in the results that you want to get out of them. Tremendous work, tremendous service, absolutely the way to go with them. That kind of documents my training journey and my change in my guns. Notice I stuck with the VP9, and the reason I stuck with the VP9 is because of the reliability, the accuracy, and the comfort of being able to carry it on a daily basis. Next week we're going to talk about why two of the matching guns and also selecting holsters. So hope this helps you out, everybody. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.